Let it be known that this is a second take. Because we don't do 2 takes.
Something, something, Joel sex scene, something. It's not as good the second time.
Fucking technical issues.
On the plus side, we get to see a guy have his kneecap popped out with a knife twice in one day.
Let me tell you something good, sir. You ever had audacity fuck up on you? Focus right here, come on. Answer my question. Do you know what it feels like to have audacity crash on you?
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does suck.
I just want him to get all Pulp Fiction out of him and cut off his ear.
That's Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, Reservoir Dogs, my bad.
I think it's pretty effective that they just kept most of it off screen.
And it better be the same exact spot your buddy points to. Mark it.
It's right there. You can verify it. Go ask him.
On the subject of that, I did mention how I liked the deaths in this game because they just cut to black almost immediately and you barely see anything of what's actually happening.
Fuck you, man. He told you what you wanted. I ain't telling you shit.
That's all right. I believe him.
That's probably the worst thing to hear when someone is torturing you for information.
Nah. Do you like gladiator movies?
Yeah, I do like gladiator movies.
You ever been in a Turkish prison?
I warned you.
Why Turkish?
It's just a quote from Airplane.
Oh, I've never played. I've never seen Airplane.
Everything's a video game.
But Ted, Airplane's like one of the funniest movies ever.
Roll up my sleeve.
It may be a bit dated.
Well, yeah. The fact that they can go straight to the terminal, yes.
What'd you say?
So God, an airport with no NSA, no pointless checkpoints,
What the hell is that?
and all those religious people out in the lobby.
Looks pretty fucking real to me.
You don't even have to take off your shoes or nothing. It must have been a simpler time.
You know, just for added protection, I would have taken the pig with me.
What would it have been able to do?
Block
Slap the
bullets.
shit out of people with it. No,
Do you
you
know
don't even
how
have to
heavy
use
a
this. You
pig
don't even have
carcass
to use
is?
it. You don't even have to use it as a meat shield. Just slap the shit out of people with it.
Well, it could literally be a meat shield.
Yeah.
What's wrong with these people?
Honestly, I'd rather shield the meat because it's so cold that it might be still good. I'm hungry, goddammit! I want some pork.
We remind the audience that Ellie is still wearing a costume.
Yes.
Yeah, it does kind of look jarring in the snowstorm, doesn't it?
Don't worry, she's not actually going to get hypothermia and die.
Alright, she's infected.
She's going to get shot several times because Ryan dies several times in this part.
Well, this is the hardest part in the game.
True. So unless you're really good at squirreling exclusively to get past things via stealth, which is like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to stealth play.
Well, compared to Joel, Ellie's just not as capable.
Well, let me ask you then. Let me continue on with that. What do you consider good stealth gameplay compared to the bottom of the barrel?
Having actual stealth gameplay mechanics that you could, like, different stealth abilities you can use. Being able to crawl, for one thing.
Hang off of ledges while naked.
Cartwheels.
Well, you know, my point is, pretty much all that you can do in terms of stealth in The Last of Us is hide behind objects. And that's it. You crouch behind things and you stand behind things and you try to move quietly around things. And the sight and hearing work pretty well for stealth, as long as you don't judge by early Metal Gear Solid standards, where if the enemy can see you from more than 10 paces away, you're fucked.
But only 10 paces away. Take that extra step and suddenly you're invisible.
Yay!
I'm thinking more Ocarina of Time stealth, where you can just be directly in the guy's peripheral vision and he just won't care because he's not looking directly at you. You're kind of to the side of him.
Well, to be fair, Link was dressed in green, and it was a garden hedge maze.
Camouflage.
No, that doesn't excuse the Gerudo prison.
Yeah.
Well, I shot them in the head with arrows, so.
You at one point
No,
went
you
directly.
bonked
went,
them on the head with your
bonked on
sword.
the head with the big Goron sword.
Yeah. Non-lethal.
And then they just get up and continue their patrols like nothing happened.
That's the world's biggest fucking mosquito I ever seen.
And this is the point at which Ryan screws up for the first time.
The stealth is arguably worse than Wind Waker, so.
Damn it! You're not supposed to do that in a video game. You turned around in a full 360 circle. There, you're supposed to. If you turn toward the wall, you're supposed to stop and look at the wall like a frickin' dumbass for at least 2 seconds before you turn in another direction.
To give me enough time to actually, stab you.
I would categorize the stealth section in Wind Waker being worse, if only because it feels like it takes forever.
Well, it takes forever, and the AI is rock stupid.
But you
Yeah,
can
I wonder
hide
if
in
that
a
barrel. I wonder if that barrel that somehow moved 20 steps has anything inside it.
Hey, the
Oh,
guys in
the
Metal
wind.
Gear Solid think the same thing about cardboard boxes.
Now you see what happened there. See,
But oddly enough, it's funnier when it does in that game.
what that looked like to me for a second was that you threw the brick at yourself.
You wouldn't hit a crazy person, would you?
Unfortunately, it costs a life, and you have to do that over again. Now, this stealth section can be pretty simple if you just use the
He
weather
shot
to your
you through
advantage.
the brick!
Yeah.
He shot you through the brick!
Oh, we're getting there. We can't shoot through wood just yet, but we can go through brick. It's like the inverse Three Little Pigs. You can't ignore pain while you're stabbing someone.
Sure, I could.
Or are you trying to slice the bullets in thin air?
I am a badass samurai. Swing.
Hey!
That is twice that you got blindsided while using a med kit in the same exact place, Ryan.
Maybe it was a video glitch. Maybe just repeat it.
Glitch in the Matrix.
You know, at the end of this, I kind of want to see all the deaths combined like Super Meat Boy. Just have all these Ellies running around getting clocked in the head in different ways.
Or have a ghost mode.
Yeah. Time trials.
Yeah. You compete against all of your PlayStation Network friends to see who can get through this place fastest. There's 100 Ellies running around.
And then you wonder why the server shits itself.
You can play as the guy. You can play as the dude from I Want to Be the Guy if you get enough bandages.
There's just this Minecraft block of pixels running around in 3D.
No, by the end of the game, both Ellie and Joel are just mummies.
Cliched mummies with the bandages and everything.
already have a situation.
Yeah.
We're gonna take care of it. Stay focused. It's fine.
Because at some point, one of them has to realize that if we're really going to make use of these bandages, we have to wrap up something other than our left forearm.
No, I think they did the leg once, maybe.
Progress.
Damn it, they actually have tactics and split up.
My face. My beautiful face.
Oh,
That is
so
why
when
the
we
real
do
enemy is
it,
man.
when I try to split up with Daphne, it doesn't work. Oh, but when these guys split up, see, I told you guys it would
Well,
work.
the only area they had to cover was about a 3-foot arcade machine.
There's probably a Scooby-Doo episode in an arcade.
Scooby-Doo came out in the 60s.
Do you know how many Scooby-Doo spin-offs there are?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, original Scooby-Doo came out in the 60s.
Alright, so just replace arcade with carnival.
The malt shop.
Yeah, the malt shop.
Well, no, I know there's an episode with the carnival because that's in the intro. You see like him running around on a pier. I think I don't remember. It's been forever since I watched the original Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo.
I like how video game mooks always walk past the hideously obvious hiding places.
Ain't nobody got time to be searching
Thorough.
thoroughly.
But isn't that their job right now? Is to search for the little girl?
Well, I think right now they're discombobulated as hell. They hear gunshots, they know something's going on, but they don't know what's going on.
And they know just to beat up this girl because reasons?
No.
Sure.
It's that too, but it's also pissing some of the people off. Like earlier in the part, we heard some guys were eavesdropping on some guys saying that they don't think David's a good leader and they gotta have a town meeting to get him replaced.
They're not gonna just kill him?
Well, no, they don't want.
Well,
This is a township, you know.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what,
but if he's a
He-
crap
he-
leader, you
well,
know.
you can still go out and hunt.
Yeah, but he might just be better off as food.
Has it ever
Well, yeah.
confirmed that everyone here are cannibals? Because I only got that David and his son, was it?
No, I just assumed everyone was at some point, out of necessity.
Well, I mean, if they were all working together, why would only some of them be cannibals? I mean, if you think about it, you know, as gross as it might sound, there's a lot of meat on a person for just two people. You
Well,
know,
let's say theoretically David was was the sole preparer of the food and didn't tell anybody that it was human meat.
Well, I think they'd get a little bit suspicious after a while. You know, there's only so
Where
many
are
animals.
you getting all this pork from? Oh, you were right by the end. That was right where you were supposed to go.
Yeah.
And you walked away.
Now
Well,
it's time for challenge mode.
I call this dish Ooter. Sloppy Jimbo. Sloppy Jimbo, anyone? That is one of my favorite Treehouse of Horrors.
This is my great grandma's secret recipe. The secret ingredient is great grandma.
Well,
Now, why would Grandma have
David
made a
keeps-
recipe where the ingredient was herself?
Stop
Because
ruining my
great-grandma-
joke, Lewis. Damn it.
David keeps feeding this. What is this? Human meat? I don't know what it is.
Human.
Human. He keeps calling it human. Is it French? Oh, I don't know.
Or just go all Cartman on them and have fingers in the chili.
I know about that. I never actually seen that episode.
It's one of those episodes where it's like, Cartman really needs to get killed at some point.
He's such a fucking douchebag.
That's
Like,
the
I mean,
point.
there are very few characters on TV where I can just say they're a complete fucking douchebag, but Cartman's
They're
one of them.
irredeemable in every way, yeah.
Well, it comes to the point where I honestly don't find him all that funny because of how much of a douchebag he is.
Yeah, same here.
Now, if I remember correctly, for the boss section after this, we're not actually going to have the gun, are we?
No, David takes it.
Well, do you have to take the gun at the beginning of the section?
Well, it certainly helps.
But I'm trying to remember the cutscene. If you, he does take the gun away from you, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm just wondering, do they have an alternate cutscene if you don't pick up the gun?
probably. Well, he probably just shoves you aside versus taking the gun and then shoving you aside. It'd be really easy to do.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I believe it's very possible to get through this entire section without killing anybody.
Oh, it's possible. It's just hard.
Is
I
it
do
possible
like-
to do a pacifist run of the game where you only kill,
Well,
infected?
what is required, yeah. I'm sure it is. Well, I mean, there are sections of the game where you have to kill all the humans to proceed, but I'm sure it's possible to do a pacifist run where you don't kill anyone aside what's required.
Pacifist by technicality run.
Well, if it's required, I'm not really counting it.
No, it's just pacifist in gigantic quotation marks.
No, you're not infected.
You shouldn't have sit on those plates, Ryan.
No one that's infected
infected fights this hard to stay alive.
He's got a good point.
I gotta get those keys.
Oops.
Well, well, she might just want to dick with them because they are kind of assholes. You know,
Kid. It's gonna be alright.
like I mean, he is right in the long run, and well, not even just the long run. He's just right, but you know.
Well, how do you want to consider her infected? Because yes, she does have the cordyceps in her.
Well, the point is that she's not going to die, which is probably what he more means.
Well, yeah. But
I
he doesn't
think
know
I
he doesn't
think
know she's immune.
I think it's because the way the cordyceps mutated inside Ellie that they're subdued now. So biting someone's not gonna do anything to somebody.
Ow. Point blank brick throw.
Now
That
we are
was
suddenly in
beautiful.
Home Alone 2.
Yeah, but there's no slide from the multiple stories.
Honestly,
No, but
if you look
no
at
joke,
if you
does
look
she?
at the traps in that movie, Kevin's a freaking sociopath.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he is in the
but
first movie, too.
He's the good guy.
He's a kid, so it's okay.
Yep. I'll throw as many bricks on your forehead as I fucking please.
And
No,
paint
seriously,
cans
he
and
the
nails through the feet.
Yeah, nails through the feet, 3rd-degree burns. Kid's got problems, man. And I haven't even seen Home Alone 2, so I don't know if it gets worse there.
Pipe to the face.
Ugh, I can't look at that.
Like, I know it's supposed to be cartoon slapstick, but fuck, man.
It's cartoon slapstick translated into a real life media, but that's why it's painful looking. That pipe, fucking Christ.
Oh
Oh no, my poor wall. What did you do?
I pressed the button.
Now pay the price.
Press triangle to die.
Failure.
Wait.
Seems like a good idea.
Oh, those are just stars in the restaurant. For a moment there, I thought that there were random pentagrams on the floor. And I was just like, oh, did we just suddenly enter some sort of cult? But no, never mind.
No, we're just in the Overlook Hotel.
I thought this whole situation seemed familiar.
Well, sadly, no Jack Nicholson, but
Well, if
No,
you kind of squint
just-
your eyes, he sort of looks like it.
a little bit.
No Jack
Give up.
Nicholson, just disturbingly disturbing, but seemingly nice old guy.
Deadpool.
Who seemed like the most wholesome guy in the entire game until you realized he was.
And what does that usually lead to in a story like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.